What's a lesson plan? The writing of a lesson plan has a number of important functions. An aim to planning, writing down what you expect the students to be able to do by the end of the lesson and what you intend to do to make that possible, helps you to think logically through the stages in relation to the time you have available. A working document. Having something to refer to in the lesson helps you keep you on the target, although it should never prevent you from responding to the needs of the moment if necessary. A record. Well, a lesson plan acts as a record of what the class has done and might form the basis for future lesson plans with similar classes. What should be included in a lesson plan? Include information that has to do with aims, procedure, approaches, and activities, material, aids, equipment, information about students, and anticipated problems. In the aims, questions you need to ask and answer are not only what do I do, what am I to do, but also what do I expect the students to do and or to have achieved by the end of the lesson. What specific language will they understand and use? Or what specific skills will they have developed? Often in a lesson you will have a main aim and perhaps a number of specific objectives. Procedure. This is the part of the lesson plan which lays out the steps and stages in the lesson to ensure that the aim is achieved. You should ask yourselves the following questions. How much time do I have? How much time will each stage take? You also need to ask yourselves, what will be the aim of each stage? How will the stage be linked? Approaches and activities. For each stage, you will have to think what approaches you are going to use and what activities the students will do to achieve the aims. Questions to ask yourself may include, if my aim is to present or revise a language item, am I going to do it through the text, a visual or oral context, perhaps a dialogue or pictures, or through a problem-solving activity? How will I check that the students understand? What type of practice activities shall I set up? Speaking, pair work, writing? Material aids and equipment. The questions you need to ask are the following. At each stage, which materials, aids, and equipment do I need to achieve my aims? You should make a note on your lesson plan or when you use the material, when will you use the material aids, and also include a plan of your blackboard or whiteboard at each stage of the lesson. Information about the students and classroom circumstances. Well, it's very important. It is worth noting at the top of every plan the level of the class, the course book they are using, the size of the class and its composition, especially if it is a multinational class. You may require to give more detailed student profile, anticipated problems. Although you need to learn to be flexible in class, to be able to think on your feet and adapt your lesson plan according to the circumstances, you are less likely to be thrown if you give something through to some of the things that can be wrong.
created using Powtoon.